The prophet Amos was from the southern kingdom of Judah, and he was sent by God to go to the northern kingdom of Israel. Normally, that would have been a pleasant thing because Israel was very prosperous. Things were going very well there. People were wealthy, and it would have been a good place to go. But Amos was going there because God wanted him to let them know that in their affluence, they have been disobeying the laws of God. That instead of sharing what they have received with the poor and those in need, they were keeping it for themselves. And all kinds of things, as we read in the reading, they turned to all kinds of sinful activities. And Amos's job was to go and warn them against continuing to live that way. So it wasn't too pleasant of a task for Amos. He could come in our time, couldn't he? You know, we have so many blessings in our world today. I don't think you and I call ourselves affluent, but I suspect that everyone at church this morning has the basic things that we need and probably a little more. And so God has blessed us. And what he asks is that we be generous with those who are in need. And we are. We just have to check up on ourselves periodically to see what place we have for God. The responsorial psalm today is a little eerie, where it says, "Remember this, you who never think of God." I can't imagine a day without thinking of God, can you? I mean, you're here this morning because you're thinking of God. And a day without thinking of God would just be so lost. We're so blessed to have the faith that God has given us. And so we ask the Lord to keep us faithful. When Jesus says in the gospel, this man says, "Let me go and bury my father," what he's really saying is, after my father dies, that could be now or 50 years from now, then I'll follow you, Lord. And the Lord's saying, no, you have to follow me now. And those who die, things will get worked out for them. And so I think, again, the Lord is always saying let us keep him first in our lives, and that's doing the will of God, to love him above all things and to love our neighbor as ourselves. Let us stand and offer our prayers and petitions.